It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is might maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.
Good morning, all you beautiful cats and kittens out there in YouTube land. Welcome to the Coffeehouse. I'm Vixi Fox, and this is Cherry Bomb Pop.
I just realized you changed the opening. It's not enough coffee yet.
I was just going to say, I changed it a while ago, honey.
You know I don't sleep right on the weekends.
Since we changed the show, it's been new. So this would be week 2. Good morning, Jelly Bean. How are you doing?
Hi, Jelly Bean. Sometimes it takes me a while, guys.
I didn't sleep much last night, but I'm here. So y'all got me.
I didn't sleep much either, but I have reasons.
Yeah. I know. I had some really weird dreams last night.
I had one too, but tell me about yours first.
I think I was in a game show. Have you ever seen Alice in Borderland?
I've seen like pictures of it. I've never seen.
Okay,
it's a game, isn't it?
No, it's actually kind of. It's a TV show about being stuck in a game.
Oh, okay.
It's very live action anime.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of like that. It was like I was stuck in a game, but it was real life and like real life stakes, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was so weird. Aw, they woke up just for the show.
Aw, me too. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I'm working on the curlicues. For some reason, I was back home. My ex-mother-in-law was still alive. My nephew and his fiance needed to get out of town. My ex-mother-in-law had an evac plan and money to do so, and told me to go to this certain building with this paper and give this person this paper, and I would get this money. And then my nephew showed up and was very angry that I didn't want to go where his fiance wanted to go.
Oh, well.
You have an internal clock? Yeah,
really.
Live on our schedule. There's no such thing.
Well, it sounds like she's starting to.
Right? You'll hate us for it later, but you'll love us at the same time, because you'll be like, oh, I'm going to miss a show. Oh, shit, I got to watch a show. Me, it's, oh, shit, I got to go film.
Oh, shit. Is there a table today?
Right?
The table is open. It is posted in the Discord. Be part of the Discord server. You're more than welcome to come up and talk to us.
Mm-hmm. But
ooh, I was cold.
Were you?
I put my sweatshirt on. My hood is.
This motherfucker has a house set to 67 degrees, and my bedroom is hot as shit right now. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, it was weird, and like,
there we go.
I woke up to my nephew screaming at me. I was like, I need to get a hold of this motherfucker. Obviously, something's going on because I don't have dreams like that unless there's something going on with said person. Like, he was very angry. That's number 4.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope.
I need to crochet the headpiece with the space buns. You literally woke up at 9:55, so it was 8:55 my time. So my alarm for the show in the morning goes off at it would be 8:45 in the morning your guys' time, so it's 7:45 here. Well, I didn't go to sleep until like 2 o'clock this morning, or 3 o'clock this morning, and I was like, nope, sleeping for another half hour. Fuck off. So my second alarm went off, and I was like, all right, I'll get my ass up. Fuck around.
I got up. First time I got up was like 7:30.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. Oh, hell no.
No.
And then I fell back asleep. And then I got up at 8 so that I could get stuff done. Get my little ass back. My little ass. That's okay. My big ass back over here and get everything set up in time for everyone to be on.
You're going to be one of them memoirs that the babies just love to be right here.
They already do. They always have. Since I was like 12. They like crawl up on top like it's a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
I had a kid, standing in line with my brother at a grocery store. We were both in our 20s. And this kid crawled out of the cart seat onto the conveyor belt thingy and started crawling to me. And I'm like, ma'am.
Your child.
Ma'am, child, not my... And they literally like crawled up me like a cat, you know? And I'm like, this is not mine.
That doesn't belong to me.
This is not mine. And she looked at me like I had done something, you know? And I'm like, dude,
by the way,
your
guys,
kid. Is there cameras? Because I didn't do this.
By the way, guys, when Vixi does a close-up or she gets closer to the camera, yes, there are white dots on her contacts, and they are adorable. Are those not the most adorable things you ever see?
They're my new ones, and I love them. Well, they're one of my new ones. I got 10 new sets.
In the green room, she was like, I'm never taking these off. I was like, your eyeballs will dry up and fall out.
Damn it.
Yeah. You have to take them out at some point.
They're called Allie the Fox. Let me see if I can get a close-up. There. That's what
they're cute.
See, I get really... TTDI is my favorite. Yeah. And they have these little stickers on the boxes that they come in, and I have to meticulously pick at it so that it'll come off the box so I can put it on the thing.
We need to get you like a picking toy, like something that you can pick at, like a silicone toy that won't come off.
Oh, there's stickers. There's picking stickers that are on. I need to put them on my wish list.
Yeah,
I put them on my daughter's wish list, but I need to put them on my wish list. And they come on. You can get little keychains to put them on, and you can pick and push back on, and pick and push back on. And yeah, I was looking at those the other day and was like,
That would probably help a lot of the issues. Well, at least the picking issue.
I have
fidget cubes work. No, so Vixi has an issue with picking.
It starts with a T. I can't remember what it's called.
I have it to a degree where, like, if I feel something on my face, like you just saw me scratch, I just scratch something off my face. Normal people don't do that. Like, they'll scratch to a point, but I'll keep digging until I get to, like, blood.
You can see some films with me in my videos where I have a hole right here. This is one of my favorite places, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Just where I have a Cabbage Patch Kid nose. So this is like a full circle, and there's a little line right there, and I just want to dig at it all the time. It's crazy.
I used to be bad about this side of my jawline. Like there's scarring underneath right here, where I would just pick and pick and pick and pick and pick until I actually killed those pores. Yeah. Like I didn't think you could do it, and then I found out you could.
You basically built up a subdermal scar tissue.
Yeah. And the funny thing is like when fidget cubes came out, I lost my shit because I was like, I need one of those. I can't do fidget spinners, but I can do fidget cubes. I love fidget cubes. I have two
on my wish list, on my Guilty Ones wish list. Good morning, Sky Jimmy. And I had a clicky pen around here somewhere. I think I made it go far away though.
Yeah, because when Mel comes on, I will fucking murder somebody over
She's
there.
like, stop.
The funny thing is
one
like
of these where I can do this.
You have a spinner ring
with
on your
the lid. I twist and pull.
If I'm making the noise, I'm okay with it. But if somebody else is making a noise that like causes my misophonia to go off, and there's some noises that I can't even make that my misophonia is like, no, fuck you.
No, stop that. Stop that.
That's not okay. Stop it.
When you annoy yourself.
Yeah. Like you'll catch me clicking my nails because I'm actually doing a set today. But like when I have my acrylics on, you'll hear me click my nails. Other people with misophonia, that will drive them insane. When I do it for myself, it doesn't bother me. But like if I hear somebody else doing it, I'm like, if you don't fucking stop, I'm going to murder your ass. The kid will sit there and he'll pop things like on his body. And I'm like, can you fucking stop? But I can pop myself all day long and it doesn't bother me. We have PCOS and get random hairs.
Oh, I have to
down here.
I have tweezers. I have multiple different kinds of tweezers. Every morning I tweeze like nobody's business. I've offered to tweeze hubby's eyebrows and he says no.
Justin let me wax his eyebrows twice. He said never
I need to get new wax strips. I thought I had wax strips and I don't have any. And
I don't have wax in the house anymore because it got to
You're
the point
allergic.
Yeah, I'm allergic to hypoallergenic wax, y'all. What the fuck?
I use these ones that you just do this to them and they get nice and warm and they peel off and they plop them on and you rip them off. Oh, I love those things. They're beeswax.
Jelly bean, don't you worry about that shit. I have 4 or 5 of them down here and you'll see me doing like this because I can feel them. If I don't have tweezers, I sit there and like little red marks on my face. And Justin's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to pick my beard out. Don't be jealous.
Also, another good thing for me is when I wear makeup.
And she froze. Did I freeze? Did she freeze? Who froze? Come on, show. Wax won't get mine. You've tried professionally and get them waxed. And it won't come out. Good morning.
I think she froze, but she'll be coming back soon. I'm sure.
I was going to say, I think she froze because I'm gonna
take her off the table and bring her back up.
Okay. Okay, so it is Vixi. She's stuck. There
we
she
go.
is.
Oh, wait, she's coming back.
I had a hardwire in.
You froze it, lady.
I know it's in the middle. I said, and I'm frozen.
I was skirted it, lady.
That sucked.
Sometimes we have technical difficulties, guys. It's because we try to operate on systems well beyond our technological capabilities.
Well, I need it better. I work this little laptop like a horse, and I really need to build a tower is what I need.
Yeah.
Because this graphic card cannot keep up. But that costs money.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, somebody was asking about buying doll contacts. You can buy TTDI gift cards.
Yeah.
I was just on the site and they have really cute little gift cards. So if you want to do that, you can. What was I saying? I was talking about, because I've been in the theater for so long and doing modeling and stuff like that. When I have makeup on, I tend not to pick on my face as much.
Oh no, if they pop out, like if I can see them through makeup, I'll start yanking at them regardless.
Oh, I pre-pluck before I put makeup on.
I don't
part of my
unless
part
I'm
of my
sitting here
ritual.
doing like this and I can feel them. I don't fuck with them.
Now the white ones are new for me.
Yeah, I have white in my eyebrows.
Oh yeah, those suckers come out because they're another breed. They're not like regular hair.
Jimmy
They're like
said,
wire.
Right? Jimmy says, I'm a shun technical difficulty. You are not a technical difficulty. You better stop. I'm going to call your mom, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy's mom, listen to my voice.
Smack him.
Give him a good one upside the head.
He needs it today.
Too funny. Oh, goodness gracious. I was playing last night. I was playing on the Minecrafts.
Oh, were you?
I was, and I made the beginnings of a subway tunnel.
I had a dream I was playing Minecraft last night. That was another one of them. But it was funny because as soon as we got off air last night, I went into the living room and Justin was like, what the fuck? And I was like, what? And he's like, everybody left. I was like, yeah, because we only play for like an hour and a half. He's like, well, fuck around.
I locked my door. Fuck around. Yeah, I went in and I played last night for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Because I'm terrible. I get stuck on stuff and I have to finish it. So I started a subway tunnel to Myrtle's mine, and I'm going to do subway tunnels all around. I built you a little house, but I told you that if you didn't like it, you could take it down. It wouldn't bother me. I just need something there.
Vixi, I live underground. I live underground. Why would you? I love you for building me a house. I didn't actually
build you a house. I built you a little tower above your hole.
Okay.
Is what it is.
Jimmy locked his door, and Jimmy's mom's got it going on.
You poor mom. So yeah.
No, and Justin got on Minecraft last night, and he was asking me, well, I kept trying to put a saddle on a horse, and it wasn't working. And he was like, well, how do you do it? I was like, fuck, I don't know.
You have to crouch.
Oh, and then that's why. Click. That's why, because I wasn't, and I kept jumping on the horse.
It's like putting on armor.
Right. Okay. I'll tell him that. But like, he was like, so how do I do this? And how do we do that? I was like, look, all I know is if you put two animals in a pen and you feed them, they will make babies.
Except for horses.
You found that out.
You have to feed them golden carrots.
We gave carrots. We were giving them golden apples.
No, golden carrot. They'll eat the golden apples.
Yes.
But the only way they breed is with golden carrots.
Well,
I don't understand.
I finally figured out how to put his location on the screen for him.
He should join our realm.
He's in there. Well, he's in Dakota's. I'm going to put him in ours.
Okay.
But I was trying to figure out what mode to put him in. Wasabi, stay out of that cabinet, you fucker. Yeah, I can see your little eyes glowing in the dark. There's just two little dots. So I can't figure out what mode to put him into where when he's mining, he can keep the stuff he's mining, but he's on peaceful and creative. So I think I need to put him on easy and creative.
No, you want peaceful and
adventure
survival.
Okay. Well, he doesn't want zombies yet.
Yeah, that's what I put all of them on.
Okay.
That's survival means you get to get points and keep your stuff and that kind of stuff.
Okay. I don't know what Dane is asking. Do we have mods active? Jimmy's here. He's a mod.
Jimmy's not a mod.
If I was
I'm technically a mod. Why? Do you need a mod? I don't see anybody. Is somebody talking that shouldn't be?
Yeah, I don't see anybody that's not. If I was actually in the chat, all of us that are part of the channel are moderators, I believe. Wasabi, I'm going to fuck your face up in a heartbeat if you don't stop. That is not...
Who I call the main 5 plus polite. It's almost the main 6 now. Oh, on Minecraft? Not on mine. It's just me right now, but I'm thinking about making some mods. Do you want to be a mod on my Minecraft?
Okay. Your mods need batteries. I just put new batteries in my
You have
mod.
mods. I'm like, it depends. We do have we did have active mods in
Dakota.
the Flipside,
Mhm.
Planet Flipside, which is Dakota's realm. Pardon me, it was me and Doll. But I'm a little more easy to contact.
Yeah, Doll works a lot now, which is perfectly okay. We miss the shit out of her, but sometimes life gets in the way.
Yeah. And things are still in.
She's still around.
Modifications. Oh, I see what you're talking about.
I have no idea.
Cheats. Aren't they called cheats?
I don't know. Look, this is what I know about Minecraft. You put me in a server and I start digging.
Yeah, that's pretty much what she knows. I don't believe I have the mods open on this.
If you feed animals, they will make babies.
Right now, I'm in desperate need of string.
Including
the new one.
I don't know if I have any.
Oh, down the new one. At least I haven't found any spiders or piglins yet. So
where I got
cheats. I don't know much about the mods.
They're add-ons that weren't a part of the original game. Brent said.
I don't know. I should make Brent. I should make you a admin or whatever they're called.
Wasabi! Oh, that was the bedroom door. Fuck around. Something about that style of graphics annoys me. You should go into Vixi's new realm because it's completely adorable. It doesn't work on my side, but if you look at her screen when we're playing,
it's called Super Cute. And for some reason, it's not letting everybody download it, and I don't know what I need to do.
I haven't even tried to download it because I don't know where it's at to download.
Well, because Brentley, you seem to know what the hell you're doing. So
it's because you have the chicken nuggies.
You got the chicken nuggies. It's a
Wasabi is really trying my patience right now. This fucker's running around.
Wasabi wants to be dinner.
He does. He wants to become Pao Kitty. He's gonna get it.
Poor kitty. Never know. The original chicken nugget is sweet and sour kitty.
Yes. I have a decent idea of what's going on in this spinning space rock.
I know, but like when Doll and Dakota used the Nightmare Before Christmas one, when I'd go in, it'd tell me to download it. And I don't know what I set wrong so that you can't just download it off of mine to use in mine.
So the funny thing is when we got sushi, I wanted to go, I originally was going to go with Chinese themed foods.
General Tao's is good.
He was going to be General Tso's kitty. Mm-hmm. And then the next one that we got was going to be Kung Pao Kitty.
Yeah, it's a texture pack.
So it depends on what part of the country you're in as to how you say it. Some people actually pronounce the T. Some people say Tsao. Some people say so. And the technical spelling, there's an A in it. And that's why I pronounce it the way that I say it. So anyway, I decided that I wanted to go with Japanese food.
I like chop
instead of
suey.
Chinese
I think I'm one of the
food.
Few people who do.
So we have sushi and wasabi, and Ducky just kept his name. And if we ever get a little girl, I want to name her Nori. Sabi! Oh, he is ornery as shit today.
Actually, Brentley, what I'm having problems is nobody's able to download the one I have that I've been using. Like,
it's super cute.
And that's what it's called. It's called Super Cute. And if you want to buy it, it's like $5. But basically, it helps me. Sometimes the colors in the regular texture packs kind of are depressing. And these are like bright colors. It's very pastel. The horses are unicorns and Pegasises and alicorns. Mm-hmm. And the villagers are cats.
Oh, God. Oh, so I brought Sammy out the other day when I was in the big room.
Uh-huh.
Sammy jumped in lava.
Oh, just like magic.
Sammy died.
That makes me sad when they did that. I couldn't believe how sad I was.
I have no more kitties. I had no more dogs.
Oh.
I'm going to have to go to the house and feed you cats.
Cat.
That's okay. When Jelly Bean asked me to make her one of the emo octopuses,
yeah,
I didn't realize I only put 7 legs on it instead of 8, so it's a septipod instead of an octopod. It's so cute though.
One tentacle shorter than the other, but you can't tell if I twirl like this. If I twirl like this.
Come on.
Yeah, so I have to figure out how to get it so you all can download it. Because you're supposed to be able to download it when you go in. Like you
if
get
I
the
gotta
choice.
download it, I'll get it Wednesday or Thursday.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Because we gave the kid the last $20 we had so he can go to the races last night with his friends.
Oh, you guys made me ink. But the thing is, it should be free. That's the part that's killing me. Like, I never bought the Nightmare Before Christmas one.
Right.
Because it's too freaking expensive. Because I'm a cheapskate and an old lady.
Vixi's got a $20 budget. If it don't fit within that budget. And I approve this budget.
Oh, yay!
That's
Polite.
why
She might know what we're talking about.
Me and Amazon,
Ding dong,
a warehouse, and
calling.
an outlet get along so well.
Good morning.
Hello,
pretty
beautiful.
lady.
How you doing?
Hey, fuckers, you don't play around here.
Tired.
This is where mommy's stuff is. It's all expensive.
She
It
got
costs more
really
than you
serious,
did.
really fast.
They're over here trying to play underneath of my feet.
Oh.
Don't mess with
Hey
the
guys,
big
we're
cat.
having some internet problems here. So Vixi will drop off the table. Just you guys keep it up until, and she should be back momentarily if she does. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, goody.
Okay.
That's
And I may
exciting.
have to
Not a
reset the router.
Okay. Not a big deal.
Hmm.
It's okay. It's fine. We got this.
No worries.
Yeah. Yeah. My laptop cost more than this cat did. Oh, Wasabi's already tried to attack my chair. Like, there's already scratch marks and poke holes in my chair, and I'm pissed.
I can't find the little button that says, excuse me, my hair's doing this
Nah.
rooster thing that's driving me crazy. That says, everyone must have this texture to play this game.
Oh, there's a button. for that?
It's a little harder to kill the wandering merchant because he looks like a little cat from like
I'll whack him.
Busy World.
I'll just whack him.
Do y'all remember Busy World?
No.
Mhm.
Oh, what
Should have bought it from Staples. Look, I only had a certain amount of money, and I didn't want to spend $300 for the chair that I wanted. So I went to Walmart, and I spent like $50 on a comfy
the
chair.
chair? The actual chair that I want, the gamer chair that I want, is like $680.
Mm-mm. That's some tax time shit right there.
I know.
I swear to
well,
fuck.
and I don't have that much.
Oh my god! So they are sitting.
I should
behind
put it
the
on my
ring light
list so you all can.
and behind the table, and they're wrestling. I'm gonna fuck some. There's gonna be some Kung Pao Kitty tonight. I'm not worried about it. It's my fault because I left the cats in the room. Normally, if I'm not in the room, they're not allowed in here. And Wasabi is my little furniture scratcher. It's not that bad. If anything, it was a $50 fucking chair. I'll buy a new one next payday.
I think mine was like $200. This purple one, and I leaned to this side a lot, and I have messed up the arm. I had to cut it open and stick not only a piece of cardboard because there's like screws sticking up where I would like hit and like get scratched on my elbow, but I had to put like oh, there goes
She'll be back.
Vixi.
It's okay.
I had to put more stuffing in, and then I have it duct taped because I don't want it coming off again. And I couldn't sew the fake leather.
Yeah.
So
Mine doesn't have arms because I'm in a corner, So like, and I literally have like this much room between me, the table and the wall. So I didn't want one with arms on it, and it's a throwaway chair anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about it. Now, if it was like an actual gamer chair and it was expensive, Wasabi would have been locked in his bedroom all day for at least a day. But he's got his food in there. He's got his shit box in there. He's got everything he needs in there. They just know when I put them in there, they're in trouble. When I shut that door, they know they're in trouble.
Yeah.
They're putting a new seat in your Pete. Sweet. Oh, so check this out, Dane. Justin had a safety meeting the other day because they have to do so many safety meetings a week or a year. They couldn't order any more Volvos, any more Freights, or any more what do they have? Or any more Kenworths. They're getting 17 new Mack trucks.
Wow.
Yeah, he's getting the fat boy steer. If he gets a Mack when he gets the next truck, because he's up for another truck, he'll get a Mack truck that's got, they call them the fat boy steering wheels, because they're 3/4 of them are round and the bottom of them are flat.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He says, I want to get the Mack dog and I want a fishing pole and I'm going to put a little thing on the end of the fishing pole. I was like, oh my God, you're such a trucker.
It's cute though.
Yeah.
I fell down.
I know.
Well, and the thing is, okay, so on the new Mack steering wheels, they did that. They call them the fat boy steering wheels. But the thing is like Justin's belly doesn't protrude like that. But he wants the Mack just specifically for the steering wheel. I'm like, why? You don't need it. He's like, because it's a Mack truck. I'm like, whatever. Big Mac needs a Mack. Okay, gotcha. You want the old Pete.
Hammock steering wheel.
I like old Pete's.
Ham hock. Sorry.
Ham hock.
Yeah.
I read hammock.
Everybody does. Everybody. It's so funny because like our license plate says ham hock on it on the pickup, and everybody's like, "Why does your license plate say hammock?" And I'm like, "It doesn't. Read it again, dumbass."
You think you know it? Like the first 2 letters, you're like, "I got this. I know what it is."
Right. Well, and he's got all sorts of nicknames. There's people that call him, and Justin has always been a very tall, large person. There's some of his best friends have called him Slim for years. The smallest he's been since we got together was 295. When we first got together, he was 350, and that was after dropping 100 pounds on him after being on the type 2 diabetes medication that he was on, that we took him off of and switched because he was on metformin. And I did some research and I said, no, sir, I would like to keep you around because metformin will fuck up your innards.
Yeah. Destroys stuff. Makes the organs not organ correctly.
Right. Matter of fact, his dad was on metformin for not even a year. And now he has to go. He doesn't do transfusions. What he does is they have to take out so much of his blood because his blood is producing too much of something. I believe it's iron.
It's one of the toxins, yeah.
Right. So metformin caused his kidneys to malfunction, which caused this blood disorder. So they had to take him off of it.
Yeah.
And I told him, I told Justin, I was like, we're not doing that. But I call it, it's funny because, excuse me. The broker at the company he works for calls him J Mac because the first 4 letters of his last name are Mac. I like to call him Big Mac. I think it's
Big
cute.
Mac fillet of fish.
But he's I'm ham hock. I'm ham hock. Okay, you're ham hock. You big ham hock.
2 all baked patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
I don't want. You know what I want? But Justin's
Tell
been
me
home
what you
for too
want.
long.
What you really, really want.
I want hash browns with sausage gravy and eggs.
I take it without the eggs.
Right.
Or the gravy. I just want sausage and hash browns.
Mountain Dew. No, I don't want Mountain Dew, but thank you. Does that make you collards? No, I'm not collards because I'm not green.
Oh, Jelly Bean, are you taking breakfast orders?
We had mac and cheese last night, actually. We had shells and cheese with our chicken nuggies.
Somebody's here. Ding
Who's
dong,
here?
Mayvon calling.
Is it Mel?
Yes, it's my friend Mel.
Yay.
That's me.
That's a you.
You tried to create your own
Good morning.
Waffle House inspired hash browns or hash brown. How did it come out? Did it come out so good?
Well, I'll let him explain.
Hi,
Hi,
Mel.
That doesn't sound very promising.
I was just gonna say.
He was complaining because he couldn't cut the bacon as it was cooking, and I was like, "You could just do it when it's done." And he was like, "I'm just making it all together," and I was like, "Oh."
Oh, yeah.
No,
He
see,
wanted
that's
it all to be
why
done at the
I
same
would
time.
Cut it
pre-cut the
before.
bacon. Yeah, I would pre-cut the bacon.
I have actually shears in my kitchen that are specifically for cutting bacon pre-baking.
We have specific knives that are designated for specific things.
Yeah,
When-
I'm neurotic. I used to work in kitchens.
That guy really, really loves Chipotle, and I get it. But
They used to have cauliflower rice.
Yeah, they don't anymore. They only had it for
Mm-mm.
like 6 months.
I was sad.
Rude.
It could have been better. The hash browns you used were very bland. That's why you use seasoning. You tried cutting up the bacon as it was cooking, and that was a mistake. Yeah, don't do that. Do it before.
Okay, here's the thing about hash browns. Depending on what kind, if you get the frozen ones, make sure that the butter that you're using, first of all, use butter.
Or
Because
bacon
if
fat.
you use anything else, it won't be as good. Make sure it's warm, almost hot, before you put the hash browns in. That way you'll get the more golden brown.
Mhm.
And Lowry's seasoning salt.
She is a
We
sucker
had a
for
ton of
Lowry's.
that.
I love
I can't
Lowry's.
use it.
My favorite.
I can't use it. But when we were super broke,
They have a non-salt one that the hospitals get, but I
need to
can't
find it.
anywhere. I don't
I
know
need
where
to
the
find it.
hospitals get it from.
because
It's
I
so
like Lowry's,
good.
I just can't eat it. But when we were super broke, and that guy loves Chipotle. Slap Yo Mama is literally onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. That's it. That's Slap Yo Mama. I read the ingredients.
Yeah.
But
The good stuff.
Yeah.
when we were super broke, and that guy wanted Chipotle, I would make it from the house. Like I would make rice and chicken, and I would put in a crock pot. I would put chicken and salsa and seasonings and whatnot, and I would let that set and cook for so long, and then I would let it set overnight, and then we would put it over rice and put whatever else in there we wanted, like if we wanted avocado or we wanted sour cream or whatever. And it got to the point where that guy was like, "Hey, can you make that? Because I like that better than Chipotle." And I was like, "What?
What? Say
What's
that
wrong
again.
with you?"
One more time for prosperity.
You don't even use freaking butter. See, and if I was going to make hash browns right now, I would cook the bacon first and use the bacon fat for
Well,
the
that
hash
too.
browns.
You can do that too. If I do that, I usually put like a quarter tablespoon of butter in with it just for the flavor. It just gives it a little more flavor.
Right.
I like layers. For flavor, I like layers.
Right.
Mhm.
And you have to be very, very patient with hash browns. If you like them crispy, you have to let them sit. You can't touch them.
Look, here's
And
the
it's
thing: is I'm
very
going to
hard.
go and I'm going to either make them myself, or like I'm going to shred those fucking potatoes myself, or I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to buy the frozen ones and stick those motherfuckers in my air fryer.
Well, if you do them,
You said do
fresh-
twice.
I did. If you do them twice,
3.
you need to pat them dry.
Yes.
If you want them to be crispy.
Yes, absolutely.
Because they'll
Lemon
just get
ricotta
mushy.
pancakes. I was focused on the oil because we didn't have a lot. I cannot not touch it. I understand that.
I know. It's the hardest part. You got to...
So last
And then
night,
you can watch the steam come up, and when it stops steaming, that's when you
flip them. So Justin came in last night because this week the city the town that we live in, they call it the city. It's not even a city anyway. They're doing a huge pickup for people, like if you have extra furniture you don't want or need, or appliances or whatnot. They said set them out at the curb by Monday and they'll come get it. Well, we took out a bunch of the furniture that we don't use anymore that's broken down and we can't sell it and we're not going to use it. And part of it was out by where the garden was. He walks by and he's like, "Hey, you got a bunch of jalapenos out there. There's probably like a dozen." I walk out there. And I stopped watering these motherfuckers like a month ago. But my jalapeno plants are so fucking angry and spicy and mean. I literally picked out probably 17 last night, and there's still like 3 dozen more out there. Now, granted, they're bite-sized. So I'm going to have bite-sized poppers this week, which I love because they're like this big.
They're so tiny.
They're a bitch to clean, but they're like this big. And I have one bell pepper that's purple.
It's ready to pick then.
Yeah. It's a little guy. It's a little girl.
Yeah.
But yes, it's purple.
Yeah.
It's gonna taste like a green bell pepper, but it's purple.
It might be a little sweeter.
On Facebook yesterday.
It goes from green to red to yellow, and sometimes they go to purple, and sometimes they die before that.
Yeah, and I had purple ones last year too. It's just because
I was just gonna say you can plant purple ones that they've hybrided.
Yeah, so, but I brought these jalapenos in. And I was showing Justin because I bought jalapenos yesterday for poppers, and he grabs one and he takes a bite out of it, and I'm like, "Don't do that! You're gonna regret it." And he's like, "No, it's fine." Oh, that's hot. And I was like, "You bit the end." And he's like, "But there's no seeds." I was like, "No, but that's where all the veins come together, dummy. That's where all the capsaicin is." He's like, "It's so hot." I was like, it's because I stopped watering them. They're fucking spicy and mean right now.
It's so hot, like the 4th of July. It makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad.
I've been seeing her a lot. What's up with her everywhere
I
right
don't
now?
fucking know.
But it's funny.
But
the thing is, you're not pretty.
Oh, I love that one.
I'm glad we had this talk. Like, she's everywhere. I don't know what's going on. Is she going to be in something?
I don't know.
It's either that or the drag queens are loving on her. That might be it too.
But
every now and then when drag queens love on a star, they like blow up everywhere.
Yeah. But the thing is about the jalapenos is like, I forgot they're like the bell peppers and they're late bloomers.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers have been out there since fucking May, and I've gotten like 4 off of them, and now they're like, bam! Hey, by the way, we're here, bitch.
Yeah. I usually plant them in February, but I don't know when your planting season is.
We freeze until late April, early May. So if we plant in late April, we're going to have to replant because we're going to get one last freeze. Like we even had a freeze in May this year. That's why I had to do the garden as many times as I did, and I knocked it down to where it was.
What's a freeze?
Okay, so you know when you have to wear the beanies and the park is down. Hold on, and the iguanas fall out of the trees because
I've never worn a beanie in my life.
What?
She grew up in Florida and Mississippi.
What?
Oh yeah.
You grew up in Florida and you've never seen an iguana fall out of a tree because it's too cold.
I've never seen an iguana fall out of a tree.
You're not a real Floridian. It was all over the news for like 3 years in a row. Iguanas were falling out of trees because it was too cold in Florida.
Well, maybe not in the big giant city.
She lives in the big giant city right by Georgia.
Yeah.
What is that on your backdrop, Vixi? Dane wants to know.
It's the Celtic gods, Lugh, Tyr. I can't remember the other two's names now, right? I'm too tired. And they all have their weapons.
Cool.
But,
I've seen snow like 3 times in my life.
Don't come to Kansas.
That's Lugh. That's Tyr. You can't hardly see them. Anyway, they have big old Viking-looking beards and stuff. But it was a gift.
Okay, so you live where you can wear flip-flops all year round. I live where you have to stop wearing your... Yeah. I used to, too. Like, I used to wear mine during winter back home because we could. Like, our winters were hoodies and flip-flops.
I grew up in Michigan, and I would go barefoot in the winter, but people would freak out.
Well, that's because you were acclimated to it. I've been here.
You enjoy freaking people out.
Well, I would have to go feed the hunting dogs, and I didn't want to put shoes on. It's basically what it came to. So I'd run out in the snow without shoes on, But I also have calluses on my feet that are usually better than the soles of shoes.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying it wasn't cold. It was cold, but it didn't feel me nothing. Like some people put their feet in snow and they're like, "Oh my god, that hurts."
Well, we are having an unusually warm fall. Like today, our high is 95. What?
Get my angle
in
right.
Kansas?
We're at 59 currently.
I have a sweatshirt on. I'm a little chilly. I do not know what the temperature is, though.
My trucker has my house at 67 right now. But like our high this week is going to be 95, and our lowest, as far as the daytime temperature, is going to be 73. But we're also getting rain this week, so that's why my head's been screaming at me. But normally this time of year, we've already dropped down into the low 60s, high 50s, and we're fixing to get snow. And this year, it's not even like, it's like, nah, fuck you. So that means we're going to have a drastically cold winter. Which Justin is all for. And I'm like, fuck you and your snow. I fucking hate it. Because I live in the desert.
Shunned me.
What about the Mel who didn't shun you? There is more than one Mel.
But no, I've lived here for I moved here in 2015.
I was just gonna say, come on, girl, you got
7 years.
Almost. June was the anniversary of when I moved here. So, and my body's still not acclimated. Like I grew up where the lowest and during our winter was 40 degrees, and it was only like that for like a week. And if we got snow, if we got a quarter-inch of snow, the whole city shut down. That was it. That's what happened. The whole city
got
would shut
snow
the fuck
once
down.
back in '89.
Is that the year you were born?
Christmas Day.
I was
Wasn't it
6,
Christmas
but I
Day?
happened to be in Mississippi at the time, so I missed it when it snowed in Florida.
I was gonna say, I believe it was on Christmas Day, and I believe it's for the first time we moved down here. That might have been the same time.
Oh my god, you guys are not ready for this cuteness.
Cuteness. Oh!
I still have to do his mane, but I'm doing the curly
Mel's
cues on his
crying.
butt.
Look at the tail.
Gosh.
Mel, you know Christmas is coming. Or Yule, whichever you
Christmas
prefer.
is
Winter
coming,
solstice,
the
whichever you
goose is
prefer.
getting fat. These put
I
a
have
penny
plans,
in the old
lady.
man's hat.
And if you get one, it's going to be much fluffier than this. It's going to be stuffy.
It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, basically. It snowed down here a few years ago. If the weatherman even whispers the word snow, they shut the state down. Wow. I wish that was Kansas.
Fluffy?
It was so fluffy.
We usually get the crunchy stuff.
Oh, yeah, we get that here. We get sleet. We get... Dude. Have you ever seen a snow-nado?
Dude.
No, I have not. That sounds fun, though. And bad, but fun.
Oh,
we got flurries a couple years ago.
Or thunder snow? Have you ever experienced thunder snow?
I have.
Yes.
Thunder snow is weird.
That
Lightning
sounds
snow.
Mm.
We had lightning
It's
snow. in
stormy, but it's
Michigan.
snowing.
That's scary as hell.
First time I ever saw... Okay, I grew up for the first 12 years in Ohio. And I bounced back and forth after my parents got divorced. So, like, Christmas was split up every other year. I would be in Ohio. So I would freeze to death every other year. But they never had anything like thunder snow or anything. Like, they had tornadoes and whatnot because it's the end of Tornado Alley.
Mhm.
But, like... When I moved to Kansas, it was a whole ass new world because, like, they have all this weird fucking weather. Like, people think I'm crazy when I tell them when there's a tornado coming, the sky turns green. You can YouTube that shit. It absolutely does. And it sounds like there's a train coming when there's no trains.
Mm-hmm. In the middle of nowhere.
Right.
It's like, there is
We had a tornado recently, but I was definitely not looking out the window to see what color the sky was.
You were trying to seek shelter? No, see, we're the dumbasses that try to go out and look at it to see what's going on.
My dad took me out. We don't have these in Florida really, but in Michigan we had them a lot in like the Midwest North, where the backside of your basement is actually open.
Mm-hmm.
And because you've built your house into a hill, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a tornado coming, and my father took me out to the back of the basement sliding glass door and opened it up. So we're on the patio underneath the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And here's coming a tornado straight for us. I'm like three
Jimmy
and a
knows what I'm
half,
talking about. He's in Oklahoma.
and I'm watching it with awe.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Mom, look at that. And she's like, get in the house. You're crazy. And my dad's like, it's going to jump over us.
I've literally, when I was in
And it
Toledo, I
did.
would watch tornadoes.
I thought it was the
Literally,
coolest thing.
they'll bend in an L shape at the very bottom. And I watched it go right over my house as my dad's running outside with one of the fucking shotguns because he thinks the fucking neighbors are going to loot the house. I'm like, these neighbors got everything we don't. They don't want none of our shit. Get in the house, dummy.
Good morning.
There was only...
Good morning, Myrtle.
We didn't have tornadoes back home. What we had were called microbursts. They're mini tornadoes. They're basically giant dust devils.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there was one actual tornado that I saw pictures of on a mountain back home, but I lived in a bowl. It's called a basin,
Mm-hmm.
and it was surrounded by mountains. So we never got tornadoes and shit down there. We got lots of dust devils.
Yeah, the mountains break it up before it hit.
Right. And by the way, when they say fire doesn't go downhill, they fucking lie.
It is a lie. It is such a lie. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but that's a lie.
It's a lie. But yeah, no, Kansas has been a whole ass new world for me. Like, I'm still going through culture shock however many years in. I'm like, what?
Oh, polite. Hobie comes into the room last night, I think. Yeah, because I was making the Subway, and he said, remember when you had me go to bring you a diamond pickaxe to the broken portal? I said, yeah.
No.
He's like, I came over this hill and boom.
The tail's
It's
one
like
color,
Brent's
but the
house.
main's going to be multiple different colors, and I'm not telling you what they are.
And I said, oh, I gotta talk to Polite because we're doing a Subway on level 33.
That would be way too much
We'll do a
pink.
Subway to your house too. I have to get your coordinates. That way everyone can shuttle and not worry about it, especially when we actually put it off of peaceful mode.
I
You can
apologize
shuttle
to everybody
to
in the
each other's
audience if I
houses.
did not say good morning to anybody. Good morning, everybody. Now that that's out of the way, why the fuck haven't you liked the video yet? The live.
I already. Oh wait, I was last night.
You've
Hold
all
on.
been called out
Well,
by the Mel.
listen, Miss High and Tidy.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I just don't want it all one color, she says.
No, it's not going to be. The only reason that the tail is one color is because dummy me didn't realize there was an actual tail on this motherfucker until I actually read the pattern.
Morning, Dane, Jellybean,
And-
Jimmy, Muriel.
The tail on the recipe on the pattern is all one color. But look at his fluffy little butt.
It's cute.
That's so cute.
It's gonna have a rainbow mane though.
Yeah, it's going to have different variegated yarns as the main up here. We had tornadoes. Yeah, we had tornadoes in Ohio. I remember going upstairs to watch tornadoes in the distance.
Really,
It was
Booty?
amazing. See, yeah, we had them too.
See, I have a
Morning, hubby.
on my wish list for cosplay wish list.
Mhm.
I have this thing. It's called a wig cap for building wigs. It's different than the wig caps you wear under wigs. And I need
Which,
to get
by
that
the
so I
way-
can make a yarn wig.
Which, by the way, I learned how to make wigs when I was in cosmetology school, and you can use a regular wig cap. What they're doing,
The net ones.
no, you can use the pantyhose ones.
Oh, you're gonna have to show me how to do that then.
It's been
Maybe we should have the Homespun Magic Live that way. doing
We
that.
can. I mean, we can. That's fine. Just understand, guys. I am no longer a registered cosmetologist, so I am not going to be teaching. I'm going to be showing you how I've done things and how
You're going to be explaining a DIY.
Yes. Because
Let
if
me
I
help.
turn around and I tell you I'm going to teach you how to do this, I can be fined by the
Yeah.
state board.
There's disclaimers at the bottom.
Yeah.
Read them, you fuckers.
Yeah. If your dumbass doesn't read the disclaimer, I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
Got a tail or curly fries? Yes.
It's a curly tail fry.
It's adorable.
It's a little fluffy butt.
Floopy butt. Floopy butt.
Now that I've eaten all of the things that I should not have.
Oh, I've
Do you
been
feel
doing
better
that
now?
for 2 days now.
But now I need to go take my medicine.
Oh
That's
yeah,
good.
yeah. So you can get the. So, are you on metformin or are you on glucotrol?
Metformin.
Oh God, dude.
Yeah.
She's working on it.
So what's gonna happen?
Mhm.
Oh, I
She's
know.
gonna go take her meds, and she's gonna in about 10 more minutes, or maybe 20 minutes. She's like, "I'll be back."
It doesn't hit me that fast, and usually it's just at night.
See, it used to hit Justin like as soon as it kicked in. He was like, "Oh, gotta poop."
And actually, it's been a while since that's happened.
That's why we
You're
had him.
acclimating.
That was another reason why we switched him over from metformin to glucotrol was not only because of the whole it'll shut your organs down, but because of the a lot of people get
Loose
IBS
bowels.
and they get IBS induced problems due to metformin. And he was one of them. Like it when you're on that shit, if you gotta poop, there is no time. You gotta poop.
Yeah.
No,
I had to leave work early one time because of that. But like I said, normally it happens at night.
Right.
It's not usually an issue when I'm at work. I gotta go get my metformin.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, while she's doing that, guys, did you guys see the Kendra Lash order that I got yesterday?
Yes, I want some of those.
Okay, so these are the Vixi Fox earrings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Which I love.
that's how big my hand is. My hand isn't
I
very
ordered mine.
big.
By the way.
They're
From
bigger
the
than I
shop.
thought they were going
They
to
are.
be.
They're a good inch at least.
And they're
Okay.
heavy.
Yes, because they're double sided. By the way, yeah, mine are red and black as well.
Yeah, I know. She did that as a homage to me, and I'm very grateful.
And I ordered the
Okay.
sugar skulls, thinking they were gonna be the same
I thought they were
size.
tiny. I thought they were going to be smaller, actually.
No. These monsters are. Why am I frozen? Son
I
of
don't know. But
Who's
you
on my
look
Wi-Fi?
like you're ready.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't do it quick enough to get a screenshot. Dang it.
Look at these things are 2 inches by 2 inches.
I
And
love them. I need a pair so bad.
they're lightweight, but when you put them on, they kind of pull because they're big.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But holy crap! And the detail in it, you guys,
Yeah.
It's
I
really
love
pretty.
them.
amazing.
I love
They
it.
were $10. You can't beat
I know.
that.
You can't
Oh,
get
yeah.
you can't even get shit like that at Claire's anymore.
No.
Wait, what?
You got a screenshot of that?
Metformin is
Yes.
used for
Share it in
pregnancy.
the Discord server, please.
Metformin is used for a lot of stuff. Like they use it for people who have PCOS. They use it for people who have infertility issues.
Yeah, that's probably why they started you on it.
Yeah. So it works
Well,
on.
she doesn't really know. Well, she knows about my cyst, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
There's
It's
probably
a relatively new doctor for me.
it's a multi-use medication, but it's primarily used for PCOS and for
But I don't need to be
diabetes.
fertile.
Better have that shit fixed then.
It's halfway there. I only got one ovary.
I keep trying to tell the doctors, leave my ovaries, just take my fucking uterus. Uh-oh, Cheerios.
My uterus is the problem. It's bicornuate.
Mine's been trying to kill me for years.
Women. So I got a new box
Mine tried to keep Tiny Mel inside of me forever.
because they were all on sale and they were buy 5 get 5. So I got 10 pairs of contacts for less than $60.
Why do I have a
Nice.
feeling it's going to be Cheerios? Little cherries, but like the center's cut out and they're red. And they got little stems on them.
You guys, this one's got stars.
Oh, that's cool.
Stars. Every time somebody says stars, I instinctively go to
and I
Resident
got
Evil.
new clock ones. They're like orange yellow.
Those would be
They're
cute
like
for something
Those are cool.
steampunk.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys watch the Loki miniseries?
Yes, I watched the Loki
Miss
miniseries.
Minutes.
Yes.
Miss
Yes.
Minutes. I'm doing a Miss Minutes talk.
Who did you tell me her voice was?
Is it Gladys?
It's the same. Oh shit.
I think there's a cereal like that already, Jelly Bean. I'm not
Portal?
sure now. No, it was a voice actor that Nemesis was badass. Yes, stars.
Yes.
Wait, it needs to be cherry Fs.
Yeah.
Cheerios.
Yeah.
F-bombs.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Isn't she the same person who does Rainbow Dash?
Yes, that's who it
I
was.
think so. Same was, and then I got these Supernatural.
Mm,
Cool. The pentacle.
Actually,
I
they're
was gonna say those aren't supernatural, but they're close
contact.
enough.
Close enough. I like them. I got this
I don't
one
like
called
wearing
Creepy Yellow. I'm gonna wait until it. Oh, and then they gave me one with no sticker, so I put a sticker on it. They're actually red because my red ones are dead.
Red is dead.
And Hulk green
Yeah.
Oh.
because all my green ones are all weird.
Okay, you really want to know what the colors on the tail are gonna be? You're gonna see them anyway.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna do
Yeah.
2 of each color, but I'm gonna do 3 of each color. We're gonna do neon stripes.
I love that.
We're gonna do bright stripes. We're gonna do parrot stripes.
That's
I love that.
Yes, that's yummy.
And we're gonna do retro stripes.
Yay.
Because I have 3 skeins of retro stripes and I have no idea what the fuck to do with it because I don't know what the fucking rage about it is, but whatever.
Retro stripes. Do a scarf.
I don't want to do a scarf. I want to make stuffies with it.
Okay. Make stuffy. Make bunnies out.
Oh, yeah, I could make a voodoo bunny out of it.
Mm-hmm. And these and these are the Alley Fox ones, which are the ones I'm wearing right now.
Those are cute.
There
I was
they are.
looking at them when I got on. I was like, oh, those are pretty.
I love these so much. I feel like an anime kwai. I'm a kwai kitty.
Not a magic circle dummy. Okay.
She's like, I'm doing curly cues. It's magic circle. I'm like, why are you doing a magic circle?
No, because this unicorn is like everything on it except for the curly cues is all magic circles. And I started doing a magic circle earlier and I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? I'm making curly cues. This don't make no fucking sense.
I don't like wearing
45.
contacts because my eyes are light, especially in the with the ring light and everything, so you can see where my pupils go. And then in the middle,
find me a pattern. And if
Just
not,
use the
voodoo bunny
voodoo
pattern.
bunny and just put on a halter, mask, and like cuffs.
I can do the cuffs, and I might be able to do a mask. No, not really.
Do a collar.
Yeah, I can do a collar.
It's a little ring.
And okay, look up some rope play.
Yeah.
And do some rope.
Yeah, I could do that. I don't
And
know
she
how
can
much
be a
that
rope
one.
bunny.
I can make longer ears, dear. I just have to add extra rows into it because this is what the voodoo bunny looks like.
I made a bow tie for the Pride Bunny.
I saw that. He's adorable.
I tied this on as a scarf.
She just needs to double the ears, probably.
Yeah, I would just double the ears and go from there. That's not a big deal.
And for a bondage bunny, I'd do it all in white, and then do black or red or black and red bondage.
As the accents, yeah. See, the problem being with black and like solid color yarns is I go super yarn blind super quick.
That would drive me.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely. The only reason I didn't go yarn blind on the unicorn was because the white actually has sparkle in it. So like every time my eyes would start to freak out, it would catch that sparkle. So I was like, oh, okay, I can see what I'm doing. Go over there because you're not going to stay on the wall. I don't remember what I named that one.
I don't remember.
Because the other one that's in Doll's box is Grim.
Yeah, I remember that. As I said, can I tempt your brother's Grim? Do 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 do. Oh, top of the hour. So down below are links to our link trees, bios, whatever. We all have different ones now. So yeah, social media is next to our name, along with wish lists and all that happy horse shit that we all love and adore.
Are you having issues,
Then-
like?
we're sitting here rooting for you. We were just rooting
wouldn't
for you. We were
fit.
like, go, Polite, go, do it.
The rose would fit. The hagstone would not fit. So it's too short. Sorry.
It's too short. So, also there's a link to Planet Flipside market for merch.
Mm-hmm. Go buy the merch. Cool. It supports the channel, so we can keep doing this for you guys.
Yeah, because
it costs money to do this.
I know. Doll actually asked me to itemize the other day, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna take a little while. So,
this is what you can claim on your taxes, and this is what she can claim on her taxes?
Pretty much, yeah. That would be it. And there's Doll's House Etsy shop. Mm-hmm. If you take that link, you get a percentage off. That's all handmade items. If you don't do anything else, just go read the descriptions because there's so much fun. And let me see what else.
Kendra Lash.
There's Kendra Lash, and you just saw
you guys'
stuff. Yeah, and then I have the pencils. Pencil earrings. Cute. Aren't they cute? And I don't know where my honeycomb ones went. I really need to find those that she made. And
use the code.
Use the code Vixi Squad, the little letters, and you get 20% off. And then if you go to Mashika Creation, she does custom resin work, and she just, yeah, there we go. Everyone get up into that camera. And headset warning. Cherry's about to yell.
I can't.
Okay.
He's asleep.
Okay, I do it. Oh, no, Mel do it.
We do it together.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Cheer up! All big letters.
For 20% off.
For 20% off. So, yeah. And
the Discord's down there too, Vixi.
Yeah, the Discord. Come to the Coffeehouse.
That's where you're going to get all of your inside info. You're going to get your food porn. You're going to get your links to be up here with us.
Yes.
You're going to get more food porn. I've been lacking on that, and I apologize.
Yeah, I've been kind of slacker too.
I really love this necklace from Mashika. I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but
I would show you guys what's going in the loot box again, but it's currently underneath of the laptop. So
you can put pictures in the Discord.
This is true.
No, if they don't watch the show, they don't get to see it.
No, we want them in the Discord.
Yeah, but if they don't watch the show, they don't get to see it till they win it.
We'll get there, Mel. We'll get there. All right.
This is much like the link. Remember, you had to send me one, so I stopped stealing yours. I have a knot. I have a knot, guys.
I have a knot. All right, guys, I'll be right back.
Okay.
From Mom.
Well, I'll be right here.
Wrong button.
What do you think of that?
I think that's amazing.
How come I don't have...
How was D&D Polite?
It was good. We didn't stream it because it was very late and I was having technical difficulties. But basically we met the girl. It was a bunch of role play, so it wasn't a lot of, we went to my house.
Fancy.
My tiefling house, noble. Apparently it's made of some kind of purple stone from the 9 hells that radiates heat. So it's got radiant heat all over it. I was like, yes.
No, I don't want heat.
I'm always cold.
I'm always hot.
Oh, no. Maybe they have a cold one too, because all of the 9 hells can't be. It has to be purple. I was so excited. He was like, yeah, it's purple. And I was like, okay, cool. And I'm actually going to start posting them on my, the VODs on my YouTube, and now have that one up as a 6.5.
Yeah.
Because it was an hour and a half or so, but it was just us farting around.
Yeah.
Role-playing. It was fun.
I was going to say, that's the point. You had fun. That's what matters.
Yeah.
I've never
He's really
been
big.
very interested in any type of role-playing games.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you haven't found the right one yet. Lately.
Maybe, but I haven't tried a lot of
Okay,
them
I'm
either.
interested.
So
I've never
I don't
played
know.
D&D, but I'm more than willing to do it when Vixi says, "Hey, we're going to do this." Like I've
Yes,
done other
yeah.
RPGs before, but I've never done D&D because growing up in the 80s, because of
It
the Son of
was
Sam, it was bad because it was
devil.
satanic.
Yes.
My mom was a freak. What do you want from me?
Ah,
This is what happens when you grow up with an atheist and a Southern Baptist.
Mm. I
You
grew
get a
up
me.
with Catholics.
There was
Oh,
apparently a satanic panic at my school,
mm-hmm.
it's like, and I heard about it. People I played, because I played D&D in school a lot.
Uh-huh.
And I heard about it and all this stuff. I never noticed it. I was completely oblivious to it. People were talking. I just sort of heard about it as something that was happening to someone else in another room.
Yeah.
It's not ever happening to me.
So, do you remember back in the early 2000s, it made international news? There was a church that started burning Harry Potter books because they were the work of the devil. That was my hometown.
oh,
Oh, wow.
I was across the street protesting it when it went on.
yeah.
And
I believe that.
yeah, Magic the Gathering was the devil. Harry Potter was the devil. D&D
Magic's
was
the
the devil.
Well,
like everything.
that's like a conversation that I had with my mom. Go ahead, hubby.
What you say is, okay, yes, keep buying the books and burning them.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, they
right,
make
to buy
money.
the books and burn them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. No, that's like a conversation that I had with my mom about my younger brother. He was like 7 at the time, and she wouldn't let him watch Harry Potter because it
Mhm.
had magic in it.
Yeah.
I said, well, you let him watch Disney.
Yeah. Disney's got magic.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't really have much to say about that. She just said no Harry Potter.
That's weird.
Because logic, doesn't mean
Bibbity
anything.
bobbity boo.
Bitch. My mama was the devil. I would not have doubted that.
So I used to beta test for White Wolf,
Mhm.
Vampire the Masquerade. I helped develop the Gangrel. They're my favorite. And
Do you remember the 6-episode season that they did?
yes.
I can't
Masquerade.
find it. Yes, I can't find it. I
Oh,
wanna
we'll
watch
put it on the Plex. We have it on
Okay.
a thumb drive somewhere because, of course, I had to track it down.
Yeah, because that was. The
Oh,
funny thing
I
is the guy who
love-
plays Eddie. He's in
Yes.
everything.
He's in anything sci-fi,
Yes. Yes. I'm like, that's Eddie.
and he always
Okay, I
plays
did that so
very
I wouldn't
different
forget what I was going to
characters.
say. But Squid Game, right? You've seen
Yeah.
it. You watched it.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Thumb
watched
thumbs.
The first 4
They
episodes.
look
Do
like
what?
thumb thumbs. They remind me of the thumb thumbs from Spy
The
Kids.
thumb thumbs.
What does?
The guys in the orange suits and the shades,
Ooh,
they remind me of thumb
yes.
thumbs.
Yes.
Oh my god, I didn't even think of that.
Yes.
I was like, oh, somebody else has to watch this so I can tell them about the thumb thumbs.
Thumb thumbs. You are talking about
Yes.
Spy Kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking that I
Yeah.
wasn't like just being a geek and completely misreading this, but I had to double check.
No, Spy Kids thumb thumbs.
Yes. I want to see the second. I want them to make a second season because
Actually, on the very first Vampire the Masquerade book, is a picture of a girl, a gangrel girl, kneeling down on a city sidewalk, and above her, and she has long dark hair, and above her head it says Jennifer Avenue or Jennifer Place or something like that on the street sign. She looks exactly like Crazy Jen, who I know I've talked about before in this and during these lives. Crazy Jen was a good friend of mine. She was a vegan, but she was insane, and she would flip double-sided razor blades in her mouth and spit them.
Yeah.
And she could spit them like into doors, like she could embed them into doors. She was insane. I loved her so much. And that was one of the things I was going to say, that this brought it all the way back around. Actually, we
we've come
would
full
go
circle.
out. Yeah, it went full circle.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I have binged every season of Vikings multiple times. It's done
I think
at
I've
least
only
twice
seen
a
like
year.
the first 3 or 4.
Woman.
I know. It's just I have some issues. I'm better now that we talked to Bluetooth. What's his Nick?
Nick.
Yeah. I'm better now. I had a thing about shield maidens. It didn't seem right. But he says it's really a thing so I'm better about it now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
I
And
couldn't
women
find
controlled the
anything
households.
about them. But since he's a history teacher over there and his speciality is the Nordic people, I knew he would tell me for real.
So that is one of the now it's not completely historically accurate. Obviously they're going to take creative licensing with it. Wasabi, no.
The human sacrifices are correct though.
Correct. The Blood Eagle is not. The Blood Eagle is not. Anyway, we're not going to get into that.
They didn't do the Blood Eagle right?
No, they didn't do Blood Eagles. That's a different culture.
Yeah. No, they didn't.
I heard about that.
Wasabi! I swear to God.
They did other things that were more horrific, in my opinion, but you know.
Anyway.
If you want to know, you all can look them up.
That when they ended the 6th season, I was not mad about how they ended it.
I have to finish it. I did. I stopped. You know why I stopped? Because I binged it at a point where they were on like a break.
Mm-hmm.
And I never picked it back up because I was watching other things. It happens.
Yeah.
It does happen. Especially with historical-esque fantasies.
Mm-hmm.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Hey, don't fuck with my Game of Thrones.
It took me almost a year to get through the first 2 episodes.
Really?
Oh my God, they were terrible.
They were really bad. The first 2 episodes were...
And then there was incest, and I'm like, really? Is this going to be a thing?
And it's not the only time. That's the funny part.
Yeah.
Like, it's not funny, but it is.
Yeah.
I pretend...
Jon Snow and Daenerys, you dirty bastards.
I pretend the last season didn't happen.
Okay.
Fucking Cersei.
You know, incest wasn't really a bad thing until the last few hundred years.
Yeah.
Right.
It was actually very common.
Right.
But
Romans to keep
it was
their
the
bloodlines.
evilness of their incest.
Exactly. A lot of royals, actually.
Right.
It was the evilness of their incest. I really don't care. You know, as long as your king doesn't get on me, I'm fine.
Back to Game of Thrones for a second. Yeah, we were over here. We took forever to watch the first episode. We finally got about the time the 3rd season was starting. We finally watched the first 2 seasons and then the 3rd season. So it's like we watched them all like within a set time frame, and then it's like the end of the 3rd season. It's like, okay, now we're going to wait a year.
Yeah.
Oh, they did that,
and we were both like, no.
That they did that between every season, though.
Yeah,
like
but we binged it, so it was different for us.
Well, now all of the seasons are out.
Well, maybe one day I'll feel inclined. I did like the dire wolves, even though they weren't big.
They were fantastic.
They should have been much bigger.
Oh yeah.
The
that's
dire
like
wolves
people
should
who
at
tell
least be
me-
as big as the Twilight wolves.
Mm-hmm.
And people like I don't understand people who've told me they've never seen an episode of Sons of Anarchy. I'm like, what?
I saw one.
I
That
saw
was-
part of one, and I didn't.
You
get
will see a
into it,
drastic
though.
change in me.
I
when
do
binge
want to
it.
watch that because I've heard so many good things about
Okay,
it.
so
bad.
I really
basically,
want to give that another chance.
when if you've ever read or seen Hamlet, that's the storyline. Okay.
Oh,
Because
now I
Kurt
really
Sutter-
want to see that. I didn't know that.
Kurt Sutter, who is the writer for the show, who actually is in the show, is one of the characters. He openly admitted that he based it off of Hamlet, and he actually had consultants on set that were actual members of 1% clubs. So it gives Hamlet a very different twist, and I will never look at a turkey fork the same again. I'll just say that. But every year when I binge it, there's only 2 episodes I can't watch. And you see me go through this emotional turmoil the whole time I'm watching it because I'm just so invested in it. And it's just, that's how hard it strikes me because, I mean, the reality of the show, it's not every club, but there are clubs out there that are very much like that. But I get highly emotionally invested in it.
The only shows that I've binged multiple times have been The Office, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Gilmore Girls. Those are the ones I've been
Buffy
to
the Vampire
multiple,
Slayer,
like more than 2 or 3 times.
Oh, I've
Dark
got
Angel,
multiples.
Firefly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's like a blip.
Yeah, that's brain candy.
I know, but I binge it. I watched
love
it all in
it,
one
but
day.
it was only one season. It was just
right.
I can watch it in a day.
So I've got SOA, I've got Supernatural, I've got Buffy. I also watched the newer version of Battlestar Galactica.
I like Caprica.
Yeah.
A lot of people had bad things to say, but I thought Caprica was done.
Starbuck was a
well.
badass, though. Man, Starbuck, that was my shit. She was my favorite.
She was originally she was a she for the original show too, and people don't know that, and they got all pissed that
because
was written
they
as a
cast
she in
it
this
as a
one,
male.
and I was like, dude, they just couldn't find anyone to cast, and then they found him and thought, well, you know, it works.
Fuck it, right? But what else do I binge? There's a lot of shit.
Rajon Dirk Benedict, well, he's pretty.
I don't so much do the crime shows, just because
animes don't count.
Like
there's too many. I can't name them all that I binge over and over.
I mean, I've seen NCIS, I've seen CSI, I've seen all the CSIs actually, but they're just not my niche. The more bloody, the more violent, the more aggravating, so to speak, or the more horror side.
One that I turn on a lot just to have running while I'm doing stuff is Good Witch. Have you guys ever seen that?
Yes.
I love that show.
That and
absolutely love that show.
Wentworth is another really good one to binge.
That was the one about the brothers?
No, that's the Australian prison, women's prison.
Oh, okay. I was on the right track. It was prison.
I binged Downtown Abbey until I don't think I've seen the last season though. I think I was waiting for that to come out.
Fate.
I just recently binged.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's
I'm a loud kid.
I've watched Shadowhunters multiple times. I get mad at it. I never really got into anime. The most anime I ever watched was Dragon Ball.
I like Shadowhunters. I actually rewatched the first season of that the other day just because I didn't feel like doing something new.
Yeah.
Fate, actually, Fate, the Winx Tales one, I've watched that like 3 times. I really like it. And I pick up something new every time I watch it, which is very unique for me. That doesn't happen very often.
I think I only watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes.
I like it. That fucking governess though.
My absolute go-to though is Supernatural, and I'll skip through the seasons.
I rewatched Buffy, but I never watched Body. I watched it the time it came out, and I will never watch it again. It was
I
that
recently
good.
Binged on
Emotionally
Buffy and Angel. And I forgot how cheesy Angel really was.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's one of the reasons I liked it. But
you know what I really liked about Angel? Vincent Kartheiser.
Oh yeah. I really liked Angel, and I was really upset the way they ended Angel. I love the way they ended Buffy. I absolutely love the way they ended Buffy, but I do not.
That's one of the few shows that people don't complain about the finale.
No, the finale was perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And they started producing graphic novels after that if you really want to keep up with the story.
Sorry, my brain's not tracking again.
I don't really binge shows. I watch YouTube a lot.
That's okay. Is there a specific channel besides us that you go to for your go-to?
I watch a lot of Mumbo Jumbo. He makes a lot of Minecraft redstone machines, and it's really cool. I could never figure them out, but it's really cool. He makes like doors that open and flying machines and houses that build themselves.
Vixi.
Oh,
she'll be back. When she drops off, she'll be back. Hubby came on earlier and was talking about how they're having technical difficulties.
Oh, that's not what I meant. But yes, you're right. She is frozen. But I meant now she's got to go watch Mumbo Jumbo and make machines.
Oh.
He's very detailed too. He makes a lot of stuff in like the flat worlds.
Mhm.
So he has all kinds of space, and he does it in creative, and it's really cool. He does super smelters where you can put your stuff in a box and it drops out and goes into a furnace, and it's crazy. I used to watch a lot of shows, but I forgot the Netflix password, and I don't feel like figuring out what it is.
There's
Someone
this
else
button.
has it.
Is it somebody else's account?
It's my mom's.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
and
she
has,
has
like,
your
5 or
Spotify and you
6
have her Netflix.
Yeah.
It's a trade.
Pretty much, yeah. She
You
also
used
has
to watch
stars.
FitMC for Minecraft videos. Look, here's my thing, and I've said this multiple times. This is how my extent of Minecraft. You put me in a world and I'll dig.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
There you are.
Took me a minute.
Justin has all of
I
these
think my
questions, and
youngest
I'm
pulled
like,
it out of
don't
the wall.
ask me, ask Vixi or somebody from Vixi Squad because they have the answers. I don't. I dig.
Well, and if I don't, I'll find it.
Dig
Yeah.
a hole.
I told him yesterday, I was like, you have the power of Google.
Mm-hmm.
Use it. Well, I don't want to because you're right here. I know how to dig. Like, I legitimately took the controller away from him yesterday just to dig down to level 5 and said, look, this is where you're going to find diamonds. There you go. Now you have a mine started.
And lava.
Yeah, we found lava.
And
I filled it with
lava.
gravel.
Somehow Frost
That's the best
died
way.
by drowning yesterday, and I still don't know what happened to him.
Oh,
wow.
no.
Peekaboo!
I see you.
I froze.
It's okay. Like I was telling the girls, hubby explained earlier, you guys are having technical difficulties, and anytime you drop off, we're just to carry the show, and you'll be back.
I paid too much money for this app.
I understand
Right.
that.
I know that feeling.
See, okay, and everybody knows I'm on a night schedule. Like, I'm a day sleeper, so for me to be up this early is fucking an abomination.
I'm surprised
Anyway.
you haven't switched it around yet. As much as you're here.
The thing is I'll go.
Oh, sorry.
There'll be times during the month where I'm an actual day walker for like a week, maybe a week and a half, but my body automatically reverts back to nighttime. I've always been a night baby, always, like since day one. So it's like even when I was out in the real world and had jobs and whatnot. Hi. It was a struggle because, like, if I was on a day schedule, I hated it.
Yeah,
hated it because I can't sleep at night. I can sleep when the sun's up. I can't sleep when it's down.
Right.
I'm a moon baby. What do you want from me?
My favorite schedule was 10 to 7.
Well, at night it's quiet and calm and peaceful, and you can do stuff.
There's
Yeah,
also
and the rest
probably an evolutionary thing for people who do stay up late, so that the whole rest of everybody in your, like, if you were nomadic, but everybody else would sleep at night and you would be the awake one.
Right,
So
I'd be the one
that
guarding the
warned.
community. Yeah.
Exactly. So, you know.
Well, and
it's okay.
My dad was the same way. That's why he worked third shift most of his life, was because he was a night baby too. And it's the way that I just describe it is my brain clicks and it don't work. It's just the opposite of everything. And in bigger cities, it's absolutely it's an amazing experience in bigger cities because there's always something to do. But in small towns like this, like I can't, if I go walk outside, the town literally has a curfew. If I'm caught between the hours of like midnight and 4 a.m. outside, the cops will actually ask me if I would like to be escorted home because it's happened before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's just because we're such a small town and we don't have a police office.
Nothing's
here.
open.
Right. We literally have a Dollar General, a grocery store, a feed store, and a company that makes transformers for electric poles. And they only run 16 hours a day, and a liquor store. So like it's just very small town, and kids like to get in trouble and do stupid shit. And when I'm
Right.
walking down the road and I'm at a distance, I honestly look like a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Until somebody comes up to me and they're like, "Oh, you're an adult." Yes, I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I'm a grown up.
So
I swear.
I quote up.
yeah, Mel, I'll send you
I
the
pay
picture. That Justin
taxes.
sent. Well, I don't. He does, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But when I lived in Phoenix, I loved it because there was always something to do. It didn't matter what time of day it was. So, like, I could go to the gym at fucking 3:00 in the morning, or I could go find some random bar to go trollop around in, or do whatever I was going to go do. Now it's a little bit different, but now I'm more of a homebody. I'm very introverted now, so, and it's perfectly fine with me. But it's funny because of other people's reactions when I'm like, "Oh, I'm a day sleeper." Well, when do you sleep? When my kid's in school.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do when your trucker's home? Oh, I just don't sleep. What? You don't sleep for 2 days? Well, I take naps.
Yeah.
It's I do everything that normal people do during the day. I just do it at night.
Right.
For a long time, well, not for a long, probably about a year and a half, hubby and I did that. We did a split schedule where he'd be up all day and I'd be up all night.
Yeah.
And it actually worked for us for a long time.
Right. When he has to get up super early, or he actually is on his way home and is deciding that he's going to stop and take his 10-hour break in the middle of the afternoon so he can get up like at 1 a.m. to drive home, it's more convenient for both of us because then we actually get more time to talk because we don't have distractions.
Mm-hmm.
Not looking forward to the grocery store. I did that yesterday. Yeah, I don't people very well outside of the house.
Oh yeah, I started my laundry.
Hey.
Oh, I got to do that tomorrow. I just put last week's laundry away yesterday.
I just remembered I put it in the washer before I left.
80 people watched one of my TikToks. It's like going outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people comment, and it's just like, oh, I have to reply.
Yeah.
But I have emojis, so I'm okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. I do socialize. There are people that I do speak to via text message every so often outside in the real world. I do go outside in the real world. It's just not very often unless I have to. Because people are stupid.
I do it Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
I'm glad somebody does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell Daddy you're hungry.
Pancakes.
I don't know what to tell you.
Pancakes.
He hasn't left yet, right? Mine needs to get up because he said he wanted to be out the door by 11 and it's 10:30.
Mel, do you have
Sure do.
Mad Libs?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Not my
Chat
problem.
Great
really
minds
gives
and
some
all.
Nouns and verbs.
Yeah. Chat, we need nouns and the verbs. The noun's person, place, thing. A verb says what it's doing.
Mm-hmm. Kitty farts in general are rancid.
Yeah. If you have a kitty that's having really bad smell like that, though, like if it's continuous, get them off the cornmeal. It's in their food. Get them on rice.
I've literally changed the cat food I don't know how many times for Sushi. He just has stinky poop.
Maybe he's got allergies.
He does.
That's when I start making my own, and I could give you the recipe if you really want to get into it.
No.
So
Go.
you put lots of garlic in it.
He wouldn't eat it.
It takes away the fleas.
Oh, he doesn't have fleas anymore.
I know, but you won't get them again. Mistopheles had the worst IBS, I swear. So I had to feed them rice. And when I'd make it, it would be chicken, rice, lots of garlic powder, and like peas or something, and then blend it up, or carrots and peas usually. Blend it up in a food processor, and there you got
Towie, I need an adjective.
Roughly.
cartwheel, which can either be a noun or a verb. Your cat food is grain free.
Roughly would be an adverb that's describing an action. I need you to describe a noun.
Go.
Do I need an adverb? Yeah. Okay.
Squishy.
Well, I'll use it for the adverb.
Okay.
Squishy.
Ambulating.
Squishy.
I had to make it ambulate because I didn't need anything with an ing. But I used it. Polite. I need another adjective.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go wake up the grumpy bear.
Okay.
Shiny.
Shiny is a good one.
Be shiny.
I could be shiny.
And Vixi, I need another adjective.
All the adjectives.
It was my grandmother's. Yeah, I ate my grandmother. It took forever. She was freaking huge.
I don't need any more verbs, but I do need two more nouns. Three more nouns. Three more nouns. I'm a liar. Okay.
Tater tot.
Polite. I need. I thought I needed another. Okay. Anyway, I need a celebrity.
Jack Black.
Nice.
Because he's gonna be Bowser in the new Mario movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vixi, I need an adverb.
You need it.
I know. I just figured that out. And Chris Pratt is playing Mario.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go, but it'll be interesting.
I don't know how I'm gonna feel if it's live action and he has a
Swiftly.
big old mustache on his face.
It's gonna be live action.
Yeah.
I thought it was cartoon.
No, I said if it's gonna be live action.
Oh,
I don't know
it's
if
gonna be
it's going
cartoon. They're
to be.
voicing
Okay.
Johnny Depp.
Cherry, I need another adjective.
I love Johnny Depp.
I still need one more noun, chat.
Sticky.
Pick one
And
eye.
polite, one more adjective.
Adjective. Describes a person, place, or thing.
Ornery.
Ornery. I blanked completely. I was like,
That's okay. It happens to the best of us.
I used shiny, and it's just nothing else.
Right, that's
That was it.
the main focus.
Tap dry. Next.
All right, we're done. This is.
I'm gonna mute myself
come
because I
on.
get loud.
This one is called Travel Guide to the Alola Region. This is harder reading over here because the light's in the wrong place. Thank you for visiting the squishy Alola region, a goat that has something for everyone. It's not a nearby region, but it's perfect for relaxing in the sun or cartwheeling new Pokemon. Alola is a group of tropical, shiny islands where humans and Pokemons live roughly together. In fact, all cats of transportation are powered by Pokemon. Alola is home to the Pokemon School, a place where Pokemon and pistols study together. Surrounded by slides, a race course, pools, the ocean, and hurdles. There is always something huge to do or ambulate. If you are here to plummet Pokemon, you have a hard tater tot ahead of you. A grand trial is swiftly difficult. Usually, you have to face an island kahuna such as Jack Black, which is never sticky. We hope you enjoy your stay in the Alola region where ornery sights and difficult pulls await.
I object. I think Jack Black is probably very sticky at times.
Sometimes.
I feel like he would be.
Yeah.
Like,
I love Jack
when
Black.
they filmed Year One, they filmed it down in my hometown because there for a long time they were filming a lot of movies, like the newer Transformer movies. A lot of the desert scenes were shot out at White Sands National Monument, and there were like Men Who Stare at Goats, The Astronaut. There was just a lot of movies filmed back home. And Jack Black was there when they filmed Year One, and apparently he is a very sweet individual. But he just I feel like he would be sticky.
Yeah.
A little bit. Especially in the sun.
Yeah.
I get sticky in the sun. So.
I love him in Jumanji's. Oh,
I
the
haven't
Jumanji
watched the
movie.
new
He's
Jumanji.
amazing. All
I
of
like
those
Kung Fu
actors are
Panda.
amazing.
My favorite Jack Black film, I'm gonna tell you, is School of Rock.
Yeah.
Well,
Rock is
yeah.
great. It made me sad though.
But
Yeah.
he's kind of on that same level for me that Chris Farley was, and it's kind of over the
And
edge.
that was when I kissed her.
Like I have a lot of problems with Jim Carrey films unless it's like The Number 23 or The Truman Show or Liar Liar.
He's good when he's reined in.
Yes. But like
He's
The
really good when
Mask
he's
and a lot
reined
of
in.
his earlier shit, I can't do it because it's so over the top.
Yeah.
And it's just
I loved The Mask when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I
now
never
it's
liked that
like
movie.
it was but when he did The Number 23, oh my god, dude, like I lost my ever loving fucking mind because it was just like the best film ever.
Jack Black was one of the main characters in A House with a Clock in Its Walls.
I never
And if
watched
you're
that.
it's on the Plex.
Okay.
I love that movie.
It looks
That is such an
fantastic.
underrated film.
I've always wanted to watch it.
It's really good. We got to get Void on the Plex. Flight.
And you
Void.
gotta-
It's
no, we
beyond
gotta
the
get
skies.
real.
I don't know if
Yep,
you can
that's it.
see it, but I love that mustache and like goatee. or
He
whatever.
looks really sharp in it. He really does.
Remember,
Like, dang.
you gotta get
You
Mel
clean
the
up
login
good.
info too because she lost it again.
Yeah.
I
Well,
just
I'm
put it
still
on the
logged
iPad.
in. It's just not connecting. So I need to log out and log back in and see if
Yeah.
that helps.
I just
Yep.
I put it on the iPad and I haven't touched it yet. Like I've gone and I've skirted through, but I haven't like seriously sat down and watched anything
We
on it
probably
yet.
added stuff since the last time you were there.
No, it's been a few weeks, so probably.
Yep.
Jelly Bean, every time I see that, I keep singing in my head.
It started
It
with
started
a
with
whisper.
Started with the whisper.
Yeah.
I can't do the Tenacious D movies.
I love the Tenacious D movies.
That's
I don't know what the Tenacious D movies are.
Oh
Tenacious
god.
D is Jack Black's band.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
and
I haven't seen those.
Iridescent and
Yeah, that's
holographic
like a
stick.
destiny.
Shut your dirty whore mouth. I'm broke right now.
I'm a unicorn.
The unicorn that I'm making has iridescent sparkle in it.
I'm a unicorn.
Oh, we need to talk.
I can only get that specific white once a year, and it's usually during Christmas.
I'm a
Yeah.
unicorn sticker.
Is
Okay.
it
Like
the red
Metro
heart
Libre.
sparklies? Because
Yeah.
I've gotten those before. Yep.
Yeah, I've got the red, the black,
And
the
it's
magenta, and
I thought it would be
It's-
picky.
no,
but
it's
it's not.
softer than the regular red heart. But I've got
Yeah.
and then I've got the white. And I usually try to stock up during Christmas. Like the magenta was a new color this year, so I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Now you can go to places like the big HB that people hate talking about, but I shop at Hobby Lobby, guys. I don't give a fuck about their politics. It's their products I want. They have sparkly yarn, but their sparkle is silver, and I don't necessarily like
You
that
want the
so much.
iridescent?
I do. I like the iridescent much better because, I mean, if you look at this girl, you can't really see her on camera, but she's very iridescent.
I can see it a little bit.
And then in the magenta,
Oh, I see it in the magenta.
it's
Yeah.
even more prominent in the black and the red as well. But the red and the black, they have red and black sparkle, whereas the white is iridescent. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I try to stock up on, and I'm trying to pull away from Red Heart. Like I'm trying to use my stock that I have specifically and not go back. But there are certain Red Hearts that I have to buy because they do certain things. And on top of that, you're not going to find the same color scheme in any other yarn company, which is kind of a bitch because Red Heart is really scratchy. I don't care about their beliefs. I just care that they can take. Yeah, exactly. I'm done. I say shut your dirty whore mouth to everybody, though. I'm surprised I haven't told all of you guys that at this point. Justin hears it all the time.
I feel left out.
Yeah,
shut
me
your dirty
too.
whore mouth.
Mel feeds on the abuse.
Me too.
Too funny.
But yeah, no, as far as like people will down Red Heart because it is one of the more cheaper acrylic yarns, but they come out with a lot of colors that other companies don't carry. And they're in a good
consistent.
price, right? And they're in a good price range.
And their lots are bigger.
Yes. And the
And
thing
some
is,
stuff
is
they
if
don't even
you-
need lots.
if you look at yarn overseas, they're paying the same price that we are, but for half the yarn. Like I have skeins, our normal skeins are anywhere between 252 yards to a little over 300, and there's some that are up to 700 depending on the size of the bulk of the yarn. You can't get that overseas. You get little mini skeins. That's what I call them.
If I'm using acrylic, I really do like carry-on.
Well, go get some.
And I like the 1-pounders. Yeah,
carry-on. Well, that's about as big as a jumbo, Super Saver Jumbo.
Yep. I like the yarn better.
Right. I'm not so much a fan of the Simply Soft because it is so soft.
I love Simply Soft. I make sweaters out of it.
Right. It's good for certain things, but there's other things like stuffies that you can't use it for because it's stupid. Yeah. Red Heart I like Red Heart acrylic for stuff like stuffies.
For stuffies, I actually like using cotton.
I got a texture issue with cotton.
I know. I using elastic.
Yes, you do, and you do amazing work with elastic.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, they do have huge skeins at Michael's, and they are like $40. But I bet you they last for fucking ever. There's
the 1-pounders.
No, Carrey makes. I think it's Carrey that makes a skein that's an entire blanket. It's either a throw or a twin.
Oh,
and it's all.
I bet they're 1-pounders. I love them.
No, they're called.
It's bigger than that, though.
Yeah, they're called. Their name is blanket. It's not.
I might need to. I need my pen. Thank you.
If you get onto Joanne's app or Michael's app or anywhere
I'll go on to Carrey on.
You'll find it.
I've always wanted to make one of those big, with the really
chunky blanket
yarn. Yeah, I wanted to make.
Oh, you're talking about the hand knitting blanket?
It's really expensive.
It does, especially if you use Ohio yarn, because that shit is expensive as shit. Like I priced it out for me to make a queen size was going to be $1,500.
Yeah,
but the feel of it is just amazing because it's got like a bounce to it. It's like Bernat but bigger and a lot more soft.
Yeah,
it's not like furry. It's just like soft and squishy.
That's me.
Pardon me.
My mom bought one at a thrift store and she washed it and it shrunk to the size of a rug. And so we let the dog sleep on it now. She was like, I didn't know.
If she washed it and it shrunk, you could have
possibly
it was like a throw.
Yeah, blocked it out.
It was a throw and it covered me almost entirely and it shrunk down to about
See, that's why you watch them. You got to check what the material's made out of to know what the washing settings are. Like with the stuffies.
There's no tag.
Oh,
it was homemade at the thrift store.
Right. Like with the stuffies, I don't send out washing instructions because there's stuffing in it. You can't really wash it.
Yeah.
Like you can spot clean it, but you can't really wash it.
Oxy is your friend.
Yes. But like all the rest of the stuff that I make, I absolutely send out washing instructions, and you wash it on gentle and you dry it on delicate. Now, of course, with it being acrylic yarn, it's going to get fuzzy that first time you wash it and put it through dry. You don't have to put them through. I actually tell people if you're going to, please hang it to dry it.
Yarn stuff.
Just because otherwise it's going to shrink and it's going to get fuzzy and it's not going to look like it originally did. Then you're going to get pissy at me because I didn't tell you that when it's common sense to me. So I just assume it's common sense to everybody.
Yeah.
You can't assume that. It makes an ass out of you.
Well, I'm an asshole.
Got no
so
sense.
What do you? I got plenty of sense. It's in a 5-gallon.
Even Kendra sends little care instructions with her.
She does, and I love that. I love that so much. Did you?
I was wearing them the other day. They look cute with the little neon.
I love those.
They're so pretty.
I popped my second holes open because I ordered those earrings, and I had to pop them open again last night. So they're irritated.
Oh yeah.
Mine,
but it's okay.
Always get irritated. I was dumb and I got them at icing.
Oh,
I accidentally created a second hole when I was in like second grade. My earring came out at school,
and you just popped it back in.
Yeah.
So I had my original holes. My mom got them done at Claire's when I was about 6, and then as a cosmetologist, we're allowed to buy piercing guns because you're allowed to pierce the lobe, nothing more, depending on your state law. So one of the salons I worked at, we bought a piercing gun. I didn't get my second holes until I was in my 30s. I had my mid cartilage done, like it's called the Oracle. It's right here.
Mm-hmm.
I had that done, and I had my upper cartilage done when I was a teenager. So I had a second upper cartilage done, which is closed now. But I've got 1, 2,
My upper
4 on
cartilage
this
is
side.
won't heal.
I had my upper cartilage, but I got tired of waiting for it to heal and I took it out.
I'll put earrings in there, but the thing is I can't sleep in them because it pokes me in the head.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3. I wear hoops. I
can't because they get caught in my hair.
I wear a Trinity hoops, where the one goes inside and it just is no shining up. I have 3 on this ear and 1 on this ear. I want to get another one on this ear.
I had my upper cartilage done and it got infected, so I took it out.
My mid did because it's right in between my cartilage and my lobe. Mm-hmm. And I had to use 100% alcohol on that shit. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you.
My friend got a proud flush and I popped it, which you're not supposed to do.
No.
But I did. Mm-hmm. I popped it like a pimple and it healed. I had to basically lean her into the wall, though, because she kept moving. Like, just hold still. I'll get it.
Now, the funny thing is I have all of these tattoos and I have all of these piercings, but the minute I sit down to get a piercing, I start freaking out because I can't do needles.
Anxiety.
Mm-hmm. Like when I was getting my second holes and my second cartilage put in, because I thought my top cartilage had closed because I'd had it since I was 16 and didn't wear anything in it for years because I used to have the cutest little thing. I had this little turtle that sat here and it chased a little mouse that had lived on my upper cartilage.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't find them anymore because Spencer's didn't carry them anymore. And then I had a snake that I wore on one side. But anyway, regardless, I digress. When I sat down to have the girl pierce my second holes in and do the cartilage, like I had to psych myself out. Mm-hmm. And she's like, bitch, you have all these tattoos that you sit through. You have all these piercings that you've sat through. I'm like, yeah, but what if it gets stuck? It was just a whole thing.
It's anxiety. There's no reasoning with it. It's the whole thing.
No.
It just is. You can't reason with the anxiety.
It's just like the whole depression aspect. I understand. I am chemically deficient in my brain, but I consciously know this and understand it.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to it, that doesn't mean I can control it.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight we have bitches with switches.
So there's going to be lots of screaming.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fun.
Wish I could be there.
What time is Bitches with Switches, Vixi?
8:00.
Okay.
Eastern.
I have alarms set on my phone.
So do I.
So I never know what time the shows are. I just know my alarms go off and I have 15 minutes. I'm like,
15 minutes to get my shit done and get in that green room.
I see. What happens is Vixi sends a link out an hour before we go live.
Usually.
And if she doesn't, I start freaking out. Like 15. I'm like, Vixi, hey, anybody get a link?
Every now and then I wait till a half hour just to see them all jump. No, it's usually because I forgot what I was doing.
And but I've got my alarm set for 15 minutes. And the funny thing is when she sends it in, like we have a WhatsApp group.
That's fine.
And if you send it in WhatsApp and I'm trying to use the laptop, I have to type it in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, fuck. But if I'm using, if you send it through Instagram or through Discord, I can just click the link and it just opens it up on my computer for me.
Why can't you click the link in WhatsApp? I do.
Because I don't have WhatsApp on my laptop.
Oh, well, get it on your laptop.
It's a Chromebook. I don't think it'll install.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's
so that would log it out of my phone, and then I would constantly be on my computer. Anyway,
well,
that's okay, Dane. That's okay. Oh, I still need to get Justin's friend code, so I can send it to you guys.
Yes, you do.
I already friended him.
Yes, you did.
I was just gonna say I could probably.
It was funny last night. He got off. He's like, "I have friend requests." I was like, "It's probably Dane," and he goes, "And Mel," and I was like, "Yeah, Mel plays too."
I said during the live, anybody that's not already friends, you can go to your friend page afterward and friend recent players.
Right. I don't know if he's going to be.
I don't need no stinking friend code.
I'm assuming he's going to be driving because it's pretty late in the day. We decided that he wasn't going to start till later today, which is fine because he's just going to Nebraska.
4-hour
It's a 4-hour drive. So he might play tonight. I don't know. It's up to him. He got very butthurt when we got off last night, though. He's like, where'd everybody go?
No.
Go potty.
The show was over. I had to go to bed.
Yeah, we only play for like an hour and a half when we play. And he was like, oh, well, I'm going to go play Minecraft then.
That's why Mel gets so uppity if we don't start fast enough.
Right.
We only have so much playtime. I want more playtime.
He's over here grumping it.
Cherry, we're not friends.
How are we not friends? We're friends.
Oh, we are friends.
Yes, we are.
Okay, I was gonna freak out hard. Let's see, Dane, I believe I friended last night. Yeah. Brentley, friend. Crystal.
And if you guys are on the Discord, you can go into
Bitches with Switches.
And all of our friend codes are in there pinned somewhere.
Oh,
they're pinned to the top. I want to get Animal Crossing. I think that's the next one I want to get.
Oh my god, that's going to be an addiction.
That's okay. You have Don't Starve with me. Or Don't Starve together.
I haven't been playing it lately, though.
You just played the other day. You survived for like 12 days.
I survived for 19, actually.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. It was a big number.
I like playing with Void best.
Oh, see? That's okay. We don't talk about it on my side because I can't find a fucking device to play on it. It's okay.
Right.
And I don't have the patience right now to install Ubuntu on my computer.
We need
Ubuntu. I should have bought a different computer, but fuck it. I got what I got. I can upgrade later.
Yeah, hubby and I are talking about building a tower. Because we need it for this, actually. And then, make all my sound equipment that I bought work.
Right.
And all my cameras.
I've started looking at stuff like that, and I'm like, don't do it, Cherry, because it's just going to turn into a whole thing, and you're going to have to tell the landlords that you're building an extra room onto the house because you need a whole ass room for this.
I need a whole ass room for it, and I don't have one. I really need a she shed.
Well, I could. Okay, so the thing is I could bring the yarn storage into the bedroom, and I could use the back room, but the Wi-Fi doesn't go out there. I would need to get a router.
Oh, yeah. If I get a she shed, I'm dropping
Justin's just like, you're bringing the yarn into the bedroom? Are you kidding? That's 30 blocks.
It happens to the best of us.
Well, I'm finally dwindling down on my stock to where I can actually start fitting all of it in there instead of having to order extra cubes now. But I told him when I put that up, I was like, that's not its permanent home. And I still have the Hyper Tough shelf in there that holds all the rest of the stuff, like my knitting machines and all of my extra crafty shit. And I need more space. Like I told the kid, if you decide to leave when you're an adult, your room is being turned into the craft room. Because that's where it will all fit.
So for a while on my wish list, I did have a tiny house for
it's like 26,000.
20. Yeah, it was like 26,000.
Well, and we've looked at sheds to put out in the backyard, but the problem being is I wouldn't be able to go out there during the winter.
See, I don't have that problem. Well, I would put an air conditioner unit in for the 120 degree weather.
Right. I would have to put an air conditioner in there for the summer, and I would have to put a heater of some sort in there during the winter. But the ones that we keep looking at are plastic, and I'm like, I can't put heaters in there.
No.
Yep.
I had a Rubbermaid shed down here once. I'll never do it again.
Oh, it probably melted.
No, it got hurricaned.
Oh, shit.
Lost all of my eldest son's first Christmas stuff.
Oh, shit.
And a lot of pictures. So, never did that again.
Yeah, we've got to go through our shed to get rid of a bunch of shit. Because there's stuff in there from people who lived here before. Like, I didn't have to go out and buy the desk that I did, but the desk that is in the shed is a very large wooden old school
monstrosity.
Yeah. Yeah. Not gonna fit in here.
Yeah. Oh, down.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something. Because we love our landlords, and every time it's so funny, every time our landlord comes over, she's like, we love that you guys are renting from us. You guys are so great. And I'm like, I love that I'm renting from you too. Thank you for letting me.
Yeah.
Good landlords are
When is that gonna
great when
come?
they're great.
Well, like, okay,
My
so,
landlord in Pennsylvania cried when I gave him my 1 month notice.
Oh.
like, I'm afraid that's what's gonna happen with mine if we
It
ever
was
move.
sweet. He's like, I'll cut your rent down if you. I'm like, I have to go to Florida. I'm in Pennsylvania. I have to go to Florida. I can't.
And that was another thing, was like the last landlord we were under, every time we would go to renew our lease, she would up our rent. So when our second year hit on this house, I was like, is the rent going to go up just so I can budget it in? And she was like, why would it go up? I'm like, because the last house we were in did that. Every place I've ever lived, the rent always. She's like, no, your rent's staying the same. Like, the water heater went out. Okay. I mean, I still had warm water. It just wasn't getting hot, and it was summer, and I really didn't care. But I called her. I was like, hey, by the way, just to let you know, the water heater is either going out or did go out. The next day, the plumber was here. Okay. Our last landlord, if that would have happened, she'd be like, oh, I'll call a plumber and get them out there within a week. And they would have showed up 3 weeks later. When the polar vortex hit, they literally tried for 5 days to get a hold of a plumber, and they were like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to come do it. And they fixed the plumbing.
Yeah.
The first year we were in the house, the AC started to go out because it had been here since 1998. They went and bought a brand new fucking air conditioning unit and put it in. I was like, oh my God, you guys, you don't have to.
Well,
like
ideally,
$10,000
a landlord budgets for that out of the rent that you pay them.
Right.
And doesn't make your rent go up when you have to have something repaired or replaced. Ideally.
Yeah.
But it doesn't usually work that way.
She's funny, though. She says, you take such good care of the house, and I never have to worry, because if something happens that's drastic, you'll call and you'll say, hey, by the way, like when the stove went out, I called her. I was like, hey, do you know where to get this model part for the stove? And she's like, no, but don't worry about it. We'll get a new one, even though the lease says that you guys are responsible for the appliances. And I was like, no, don't worry about it. If I can't find the part, we'll just order another one. And that was the year that Justin's mom bought us a new stove. So I was like, don't worry about it. I've got one coming. No big deal. And then I said, what do you want me to do with this other stove? And she's like, just put it in the shed. I was like, okay. So, like, I have amazing landlords. And
that's great. I had a landlord that if I ever put anything into the house, like if I fixed a wall or whatever the cost was, came off of my rent.
Well, that's legally, they're supposed to do that. That's a legal issue. Like, if you put so much money into the house for repairs because they're not going to do it, they have to take that off you rent if you can produce a receipt.
So when I was a house mom, we basically had this huge Victorian home, and the one where I had 11 drag queens and 3 lesbians living there. So I made money keeping that place up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I didn't have to work or anything. Well, I worked basically.
Well, and Justin keeps trying to say, well, why don't we just put an offer on the house? And I got online and I checked to see how much the house was valued for. And I was like, she's not going to
Not in this market.
No. No. And it's not that the house is expensive at all, because it's really not. Like, if we were to buy it, our loan payments would not be high at all. They would be cheaper than the truck payments at this point. But I told him, I said, for right now, we just need to stay renting until we can actually save money for a down payment. And then go from there. He says, well, I'm a first-time homeowner. They won't. I said, I don't care if they're going to charge you a down payment.
It still makes your payments lower.
Right. And not only that, if we don't use it as a down payment, we can use it in case, like, the plumbing goes out or if something happens. So it's I just love my landlords. They love me.
That's what a lot of people don't get about renting. That's my preference, because if I'm renting, it's somebody else's responsibility to replace all those things or fix all those things.
Right.
All right. Our time has come.
We are 4 minutes past, guys, but then again, we were 5 minutes late yesterday.
Yep. Just
what's going on today, Vixi?
Awesome, Chrissy.
I'm sorry?
What's going on today, Vixi? Oh.
Today we have Bitches with Switches.
Mm-hmm.
At 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Come for the fun, stay for the violence.
It is a pretty color. I like the stickers.
I get mine next month. I'm so excited.
Fun.
And I'm hardwired in, so I did a lot better last night than I have ever done on a show.
You did great.
I'm actually not used to having no lag. It's like, shit, this is actually...
Wow.
So I should be getting better. Actually, there's just a tiny little bit of lag, but nothing compared to what it was.
Right.
Y'all was like watching stop motion photography there for a while.
Got used to it.
No, I'm working on fixing it. That's one of those things, you know, we talk about. We're like, it costs money to run the show.
That's okay,
Myrtle. It does. I mean, StreamYard costs money. The internet costs money.
Everything.
That's fine, Myrtle.
The internet thing for the Switch costs money.
Mhm.
It's only like $4, but still.
The internet thing for the Switch.
Well, your ID.
Online. Yeah.
Oh, I did it yearly. I just paid it all off at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I did too, because it would have drove me crazy.
Yeah, it's like $3.50 a month, or you can do like the $18 or $19. When I did it, it was $17, but
yeah, there's sales a lot. And we decided we actually do better each having one than paying for a family thing.
Yeah,
but a
we
lot
were
of people
talking about
say
that.
the family thing gets weird sometimes. So
yeah, we were contemplating that because we're gonna give the teenager my Switch, my Lite, and he was like, "Well, do we just buy a family plan now, or do we just stay on individuals?" I was like, "Probably just is. Yeah, it'd be more expensive, but it'd probably just be easier to stay on individuals."
well, I found that we don't have problems with the downloads.
Right.
That some people have.
Right. All right, kids. I got a trucker who's trying to say goodbye.
All right. Goodbye, trucker.
Goodbye, trucker.
Goodbye, everyone.
Trucker.
We love your faces, and we'll see you tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
bye.
Bye.
It is by will alone that I set my mind in motion. It is by the juice of Java that thoughts acquire speed, that the lips acquire stain, the stains become a warning. It is by will alone I set my mind in motion.
Oh Lord, give me coffee to accept the things I cannot change, the extra espresso shot to change the things I can, and one more cup so I can tell the difference. Grande.
Hail, coffee full of cream, caffeine is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst the beverages, and blessed is the result of thy consumption, wakefulness. Holy coffee, color of mud, be there for us workers, now at the hour of our commute, so must it brew.
Caffeine is my shepherd, I shall not doze. It maketh me to wake in green pastures. It leadeth me beyond the sleeping masses. It restoreth my buzz. It leadeth me into a path of consciousness for its name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of addiction, I fear no equal, for thou art with me. Thy cream and thy sugar, they comfort me. Thou preparest a carafe before me in the presence of Juan Valdez. Thou anointest my day with pep, my mug runneth over. Surely richness and taste shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of Duncan forever.
Good morning, Planet Flipside. How about you this morning? We saved you a seat. May your coffee cup runneth over, and may your day be magical.